Fellow adventurers, welcome back. In today's video, I will cover all the secrets of the Overgrown Ruins. There are 4 ways to enter this location, and I will discuss each of them. Additionally, I'll provide information about the secrets and loot locations, both within and around this area. The first entrance is the locked, ancient door. This is located on the beach where you crash landed. You can use Astarion to unlock this door since he has high dexterity. He will be able to do that easily. Additionally, you can add the guidance buff from Shadowheart. Just quick save and load until you get it right. Once it is unlocked, you can enter the ruins. This room will be full of traps. There will be a button on a pillar in the middle of the room. You can disable the traps by pressing this button. Use your party members to reveal the traps on the way to the button. If one of them fails, you can use the other members. Make sure you save the game before doing any of this. That way, you can always roll back if you step on a trap by mistake. After you successfully disable the traps with the button, you can loot everything in this room. Especially, there will be a soul coin and heavy armor among the loot in this room. You can equip the armor on your character if you have the proficiency with that. Additionally, there will be an uncommon spear called the Watcher's Guide, and the key to open the next set of doors that you can loot from the sarcophagus in the middle, where you have to pass a dexterity check again. You can use Astarion for that as well. Once you are done looting, head to the big door on the other side and go to the next room. There will be 3 chests that you can loot here, and there will be another big door that leads to the inner halls of the ruins. Once you are done looting, enter the inner halls through the big oak door. This is where you will find the Withers. He is the character that we go to respec our character or to hire new party members. There will be a bunch of undead characters lying on the ground in this big room. Go around and loot everything you can loot. You will be fighting with these guys in a bit, so taking their weapons away will give you an easy time fighting these guys. Try to position your other party members in a good position while you go loot everything. Once you are done looting, press this button in the middle of the room to start the fight. This should be an easy fight. You can use all your spells to kill them all. We will be taking a rest before the next fight anyway. So go ahead and throw everything you got on them to win the fight. After the fight, loot all the enemies again. They will have gold in their bodies. Now enter the room where Withers is sleeping. You will find the Amulet of Lost Voices in one of the chests. Now go ahead and interact with the sarcophagus to talk with Withers. He will ask a question, and you will answer it as you see fit. After that, he will say that you will meet him later. He will be at your camp. Now, loot the sarcophagus for another soul coin and some useful items, including a hill giant potion. Now, there will be another room in this hall where you will find more sarcophaguses. Go in there and loot everything. You will find another soul coin here as well. There is the Book of the Dead Gods in here. You can interact with this, where you will have wisdom and religion checks. You can reload a save game until you succeed or use a character with these proficiencies. By passing this, some of the party members will be inspired, and you will also receive some scrolls and experience. Now, you can exit through the secret hatch that is located in the opening of the hall in the back, where you will see a waterway flowing. This is another route you can enter the ruins, which is kind of the reverse way of the ancient door that we took. Once you are outside, loot the skeleton next to the hatch and take the mountain path there. You will come across 2 dig sites on the way. Dig and loot them all for some useful loot. There will be another section of the ruins that you can only access from the top. So now we will have to use one of the other entrances to access that part of the ruins. There are 2 ways of going about this. The first one is the cracked stone, and the second one is the chapel door. Both of them are pretty similar, but I would recommend the door since you can get rid of one of the enemies who is alone in the first room. However you enter, you're going to have to deal with the enemies outside. You can just talk to them and scare them away if you don't like killing. It is up to you. I would recommend killing them and taking their loot. One of them has a shovel that is available for you to grab. After the fight, go ahead and take a short or long rest. You will be going into another fight once you are inside the ruins again. Enter through the door after passing some checks and kill the guy inside. He will be alone in there, so you can take care of him easily. Now, loot everything in this room. There will be plenty of camp supplies to grab. There will be a lever next to the door. Go ahead and use it to open the door. You will go to fight immediately after that. Sometimes there will only be one person in this room, but sometimes all of them will be in the fight from the start. Go ahead and kill them all. After the fight, loot everything in these rooms. You will find some camp clothes from the wardrobe in there. Now enter the library, where you will find a bunch of books to loot. Make sure you read all of them afterward. Once the looting is done, go behind the statue and use the switch on the wall. This will open the door to the downstairs. Entering this room will grant you some experience. You can enter this room from the other side to get the experience as well. But since the door doesn't have a keyhole, you can't come to the other side through it. So, in my opinion, the most efficient way to enter the ruins would be through the cracked stone hole, because you won't have to go through any dice rolls to get in through that route. And the fight will be also challenging, which is also pretty fun. So this concludes the guide to Overgrown Ruins. You don't really have to follow the exact route I took. You can start from any of the 4 entrances and go from there. You will get 3 soul coins, heavy armor, an uncommon spear, and the amulet of the lost voices as a highlight. These are all the secrets of the Overgrown Ruins. If you think I missed something, please leave a comment so we all can learn it. As always, I hope this was useful to you. If you liked the video, leave a like and subscribe to see more like this. The next video will be about Druid Grove, so stay tuned for that. I will see you in the next video. Stay safe and have happy adventures.
Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down.